Good morning, Boobie Goaters. It's me, Erin. Drink it if you got it. I just poured some in here and it's super hot, so I'll pretend. Let's pretend. Blow on it a little bit. Maybe I will drink it. I do got it. It's different. I tried something different today in my coffee. The salty caramel vibes electrolyte drink mix. Right now, if you have Amazon Prime, it's like $27.99 for a 30-pack. So that's like, I don't know. It's like a good deal, I guess. But I heard about it, so I ordered that one, and I was like, it'll be fun. Let's see, it's got maybe less than a gram of carbohydrate in it. And salties like that, they don't have maltodextrin and stuff. So I think, you know, it would be fun, especially around, you know, when it gets cold, to like have a hot electrolyte. And then I was like, let's put it in my coffee because it's the first time I'm trying it. And I'm like, okay, let's do this. Salty. It's not terrible. It's a little, not bad. Honestly, it's good. It'll get me off the cream. That will get me off the cream. Okay, so welcome back. And this is where the coffee is buttered, the ketones are flowing, and the news gets, well, a little weird. Since Thanksgiving is right around the corner, I figured today we'd have some fun and dive into the strangest stories, traditions, disasters, and food crimes and the food crimes humanity has ever committed. So grab your mug and let's get into some weird Thanksgiving news. But before we do that, I want to welcome everybody that is in the chat. What do you think? That's right. I had nothing to talk about, so I started something funny. Oh, nice. So, there are a few things here. Don't forget to answer the question, the poll. There's a poll going on. Do you like turkey? Do you? Yeah? I mean, think about it. Do you actually like turkey? It's not my favorite, but I haven't had it in so long. I guess it'd be okay. I mean, I had it last year when we drove to my mom's, and I was so happy that she always does a roast turkey in her big turkey roaster thing, and that was the turkey that I could eat. That turkey was marked safe because my dad likes to deep fry turkeys, and deep frying turkeys is awesome. I saw some dude, what was he? Like Carnivore Church guy on Facebook. I don't even know what his name is. But he had ordered like this huge thing of tallow so he could deep fry his turkey in tallow. And I was like, oh, that looks so good. You know, or that's a great idea. So great. And maybe if I just like get tons of empty jars of pickles and all through the year till next Thanksgiving, and I keep collecting all the bacon grease. Wouldn't that be a fun turkey to deep fry? Bacon grease in a big deep fryer? Oh my gosh. The ideas, guys. It's great. But I was able to eat Thanksgiving turkey last year because my mama always has a backup turkey. I'm gonna pop out the chat real quick and go up to the beginning to say good morning to all you lovely people. Tuber chat Kevin mentioned YouTube removes pre-live comments lately on some lives. They'll start rolling it out. What do you mean? Like, not? Or wait, let me rewrite that. Removes them. Okay. Before. Is that a new thing? I don't even know. Mine always disappear when I hit live. But there were some. Like, Wendy was here first and then retired. Rick was here, so good morning to you too. Good morning, Brian. Good morning, Charger Mopar Rick. Quack, quack. Quack, quack. Let's see. And then I said, don't forget to smash that like button. Subscribe. Share if you haven't. Let's get this fun little segment of morning coffee chaos. Yeah. It's pretty funny. Come on. Yesterday there was disco dancing going on, so you know we have fun. All right. Got to roll the chat down Just a smidge if I can get it to go. There it is. Good morning, Donna Ray. Good morning, Juliet. Good morning, Tanya. Oh, man, we have a new member. And it happened like 3 days ago and I didn't know. But thank you, Josephine. Howdy, beautiful people. She's there. Good morning, Josephine. Good evening, I think. Okay. It's the morning. It's the morning. Good morning, Granny Boo. Smoothie. Good morning. Sandy said her first comment disappeared. Okay, so were you first? I don't even know. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. No, what matters is that you're here now, right? That's how it works. Erin, did you quit 15 steps a day? I broke my meter, so yeah, I need to get back on that. I think the 15,000 steps is actually doing great for me, and then I do this lazy thing and I don't do it, and then I'm like, what's happening to me? Why is everything going backwards? It's because you're not exercising as much as you were. You need to be tired. Dead tired. Good morning, Thomas. Did I get everybody? Say good morning to Brian. I think I did. If I missed you, just say hi. Howdy, beautiful people. Oh, I just skipped a bunch. I'm doing some laundry though. I'm doing that. It's raining outside today. I'll do something. So yesterday, I did record a bunch, and I need to make it into. I might make it into two shows because it's like an hour and 30 minutes of recording stuff. And I was putting a new roof on the chicken coop, and I only got like one panel on because it was kind of wet out there, and the ladder started to get slippery, and I don't want to break anything. The music in the background, does that trigger something for you, Juliet? It's the Teletubbies. It's the Teletubbies. I'm gonna get in trouble for that. Teletubby, bye-bye. Rocky's up. Oh, she fell asleep. I might be able to turn it down. Let me use my clap on. Hey, Loretta, can you turn down that music? She fell asleep. Thank you. Good morning, Terri Zoo. Let's see, Pharaoh Grandma said, oh, I have to thaw some pork belly. If there's time, I might be making the venison chorizo. I was talking about taking my turkey out yesterday morning, and I totally forgot, so I did last night, and then I read how heavy it was. It's like a 17-pounder, and I think Thomas was like, is that enough for your family? And I'm like, they don't like turkey. I'm making a brisket. But some of them are excited for the turkey, and I'm just gonna cook it in the oven, which isn't my favorite. I like to smoke the turkey, but I'm smoking brisket, and I'm pretty sure there's not enough room for that turkey. Oh, what do we got? Oh, missed one. Good morning, Sharon. Wendy says, hello, Steadfast. Your name makes me think of the children's story about the steadfast tin soldier. That is enough for you then. You act like people eat at Thanksgiving. Are you crazy? Look, listen. You can start out with a bunch of little kids and make fantastic feasts. They won't eat. They'll probably just eat a little bit and leave. And just want pie, honestly. Yeah, it released memories. When now your 28-year-old was 3 at Halloween party, 12 kids wore that red Teletubby costume. Somebody this year was dressed in the red one. I don't even know his name. Was that one Poe? Was that Poe? Poe? Unsalty. It's actually the caramel and just one pack and a bunch of coffee. That's not bad. It's kind of fun. That'll definitely get me off that cream. The children's story. I like that poem about the dragon. Can't remember it though. I found it once and I was reading it to the kids. Alrighty, and good afternoon from the UK. Good afternoon, George and Lainey. She's somewhere out there. Somewhere. Your storm's fitting up again? Yeah, getting storms. It's all rainy. Okay. I'm on this ladder, and I'm like, I dug some of the chicken poop out, like some, and then I had this switch flip, and I was like, oh yeah, last year I was digging a lot. Anytime I dig a lot, it usually helps me with weight loss, and I've like been eating a lot lately, so I've got to like back off on my evening meals, and I'm like, I don't want to do that, but I also know if I sip like a seltzer water whilst eating and cutting back a little bit, I feel more full, and it's you know, it's just, you know, you're N1 and you gotta figure it out. But also, I'm not walking. That's another one. Oh, I gotta get back. I gotta go. But I've been sick too. We're hitting that like button. Oh no, don't break your phone or your computer. Alright. Now we got Tanya over here going, Tinky Winky, la la. Something. I can't remember all of them. And Poe. Rocky is convinced she's the baby that's in the sun. So because we always told her that's you. That's you. Do you remember doing that? She's always like, yeah. Good morning, Bill. The message from Central Command is delete the comments, not the trolls, as we're happy to let them help build the algorithm by wasting their own time and energy. Oh, so, wait, delete the comments, not the trolls. Interesting. I made a fun thumbnail for this. And I was like, Vada, you gonna be up for this? And she was like, you can wake me up. And I'm like, I'm not gonna wake you up. Who needs morning grogginess with Erin? She's like, bam! She probably hears me. Not trolls. What a waste of time. Hope you're doing okay, George. Good attitudes. Keep it up. There you go. I like the salt in the coffee though. That's nice. That's another thing that I haven't been taking is my electrolytes, so this might be good for me too. Whack-a-Troll is the best. Oh, yes! I like that. I like that. All right, so I did have a little bit of a structure to the show today. I did, and I may do it. I want to make it sound like it's normal. Also, what's really cool is that I can go back from my videos from this time last year, which I think I did what not to eat at Thanksgiving. What not to eat. But you just have to have a plan. Yes, my coffee has been salted. And it has a little taste of caramel in it, which is sweet. And that's not good. The salt does mute the bitterness. This is true. Salt is a very handy thing. Why? It's almost like a mineral of life or something. Or the flavor of life. There it is. Salt, the flavor of life. That's what I like to say. Salt is the flavor of life. Okay. So I'm gonna come over here and get into that weird Thanksgiving news. I don't know if I remember this one that I'm about to talk about, but maybe I do. And I don't know if Vada knew about it. I would have like really known about it because she would have not wanted her cranberries. I don't remember this one. Maybe I'll have to Google it and find out what year this became a crisis. All right, let's kick things off with a lovely holiday myth. A myth. Where's the lady that goes, yes, a miss? Apparently, cranberry bogs are infested with giant spider armies ready to march straight into your Thanksgiving side dishes. Which I say, more protein. No, I'm just kidding. This rumor blew up online. People saying things like, enjoy your cranberry sauce. It's basically spider juice. Cranberry farmers had to come out and say, guys, calm down. Yes, there are a few spiders because nature exists, but it's not the spider apocalypse out here. I mean, I don't eat cranberries anymore because I don't. But if I did, a stern lecture from a cranberry farmer wouldn't really calm me down. But hey, this is one crisis carnivores don't have to worry about. No cranberries, no spiders, just beef, because that's what's for dinner. Oh yes, I made a funny. No, I'm just kidding. Oh! Have any of you heard about that cranberry spider thing? How old is that? Is this made up? Did I make it up? I don't know. See, I may quit coffee. Dr. Berry says it's not good for vitamin B1. Does it block it? Does it have like a blocker to it? Aren't spiders carnivore? That's what I said. Like more protein, right? Is that it? That's the thing. That's the thing. Oh man, what about that company that has like freeze-dried crickets and they dip them in chocolate to make it more edible for you guys to up your protein? There you go. Or they make like cricket powder because, you know, it's low carb. It's low carb. We've just been shopping and bought firewood ready for tomorrow. We'll be celebrating Thanksgiving with you guys tomorrow. The turkey will be served at 4 or 11 with pigs in a blanket. I made those the other day and I left them in the oven, but I turned the oven off and I burnt them. But I was like, you know, they're good in the middle. If you're wrapped in the bacon, if you take the burnt bacon off, they're all right. Dr. Berry still does coffee though, right? Yeah, and I think he's still an advocate for it too because he says it moves things along. That's awesome. I've got to take Emmett and Rocky to their yearly appointment today, the doctor appointment. Rocky was really excited and she woke up very early at 4:30 to get ready. She found her shoes. I was like, oh, okay. And then Teletubbies was on, and there's this channel that just plays it constantly. And I was like, this is what you guys need. You need Teletubbies on every TV. Turn down just a little bit, you'll be fine. It'll turn out all right. The faces I get when I say things like that. Tired Rick says, I guess I need to start eating a pork chop too. Is that because of the B vitamins and pork? Pork chops. Well, pork chops aren't very expensive right now, so there you go. Pork. It's what's your dinner. It's alright, pork. The other white meat. Bill said, maybe don't drink 9 cups. Or you can water it down, you know? Honestly, I think I get like 1 real cup of coffee because of how watered down my coffee is. I'm definitely getting my electrolytes today though, which is a good thing. Yeah, I almost slipped on the ladder earlier doing the chicken coop thing and I was just like, yep, I'm done. That was not something I wanted to do. Oh, I haven't seen this next story, but I have seen the brother to it, which I don't know if you guys seen this, but it was like, I was at Walmart, I would turn around because we were in the deli food section, and there was this box of Kraft mac and cheese, and it said on the thing, pumpkin spice mac and cheese. And I was like, oh, you know, right away, that is gross, dude. What? I don't know if this one's real or not, but here's this one that I found. Kraft's apple pie mac and cheese. Kraft has released a new Thanksgiving flavor, mac and cheese. Apple pie mac and cheese. People online are calling it diabolical, a war crime, and a culinary rage bait. Oh, wow. Cheesy, but also cinnamony and appley. It's like someone dumped dessert into dinner and just hope for the best. If you like that sweet and cheesy. This is when being keto and carnivore really pays off. We're automatically protected from the nonsense. Meanwhile, people out there are trying to figure out if dinner is sweet, savory, or just confused. Man, mac and cheese is such a craziness, especially for blood sugar. If you ever read the back of that, it's like your serving size is like 2 scoops of mac and cheese. 2 little tablespoons, I think, if you look at it. And it's still like a bazillion calories and a ton of carbohydrates. And, you know, kids be eating like huge bowls of that. And, hey, morning, Amma Jamma. Sandy, if one of them are, what? Tinky Winky? Oh, Lord. What? I'm not reading that. That was a myth about those Teletubbies. Come on. It's a myth, right? Where's the myth? Yes. I take multivitamin 50 plus and just checked. It's got B vitamin or vitamin B1, so I'm getting my B1 vitamin, I guess. Yes. Oh, and if you're eating pork, right? Or bacon, pork belly, you get the pork belly and you smoke it. That's the same thing, isn't it? Should be, because you get a little bit of the meat in there. Caught my first largemouth bass at, ooh, it just jumped away. Sorry, Bill. Tanya, I did one smoked pork ribs and not bad. LOL. I'm missing. Oh, man. But have you guys seen any of those weird mac and cheese flavors? And you're like, no, I don't shop center aisle. I didn't either. It was over there by the meat. It was like, ew. Honestly, if you're really into that pumpkin spice flavor and you can handle it, or that weird apple flavor, apple cinnamon, but I wouldn't add sugar at all because that would kick you out of ketosis or whatever you're doing. Yeah, pour it on your steak. If you can handle it, go ahead and do it. And you just enjoy yourself and don't tell us about it. All right. The next story, I had no idea about either. So all of these are kind of new for me. Do any of your states do something crazy like turkey bowling? That's right. Let's move a holiday sport that I had no idea was real. I did not. Turkey bowling. Yes, frozen turkey as bowling balls. That seems like it's up somebody's alley, right? Right up your bowling alley. People literally slide rock-hard turkeys across grocery store floors or sheets of plastic and try to knock down pins. There's even a Poultry Bowlers Association. Cool. I bet they got the cool bowling jackets with the big turkeys on the back, or frozen turkeys on the back. Yeah, I could see it. The lane has a foul line, like F-O-W-L, because it's a turkey. Okay. And a strike is called a gobbler. Oh, gobbler. It says, okay, imagine trying to explain this to aliens. We just don't eat turkeys. We also use them for sporting equipment. Oh, yeah. Oh. You haven't been fishing in a while? Fishing's nice. Except I'm always like re-stringing stuff for kids. That's a long part of my fishing. I don't even fish. I wish I fish, but I don't. Maybe when I'm older. Maybe when I get older. All right, this one, the next story, I actually remember. I remember watching it. My brother Doug was about 5 or 6 at the time, and he was really into the Barney guy. Like, he loved Barney. And so we're watching the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, and it was a super windy day in New York City. That's right. I think it's the same one where Big Bird got caught on the pole and popped. Is that the same one? I'm not sure. But anyway, it says speaking of chaos. Such a scripted stories today. I'm so scripted. All right. Let's talk about one of the greatest Thanksgiving tragedies. The day the New York City Police Department had to stab Barney the dinosaur to death. That's right. If you know, you know. Back in 1997, the Barney balloon got caught in the wind, deflated, and started dragging across the street. Police jumped in and basically had to end him with knives. Kids watched their beloved purple dinosaur get violently folded like a giant latex omelet. My brother Doug, Oh my gosh. He's holding his little Barney, watching the parade. There's Barney. Really excited and staring. The look and horror of his face. I was like, this is the best parade ever. Look what they're doing to Barney. That poor kid. He had to end him with knives. Jeez. Every year, someone reposts that video, and Thanksgiving just gets a little weird for the kids that remember. They're not kids anymore. I think everybody's like 30 now. We're just like, my Barney. Alrighty. I'm gonna drink something. Some water. Alright. So what I'm gonna do now is I missed a bunch of comments. I'm gonna go back and be like, what are you guys talking about? What's up? How are y'all doing? I'm really hooked on that fishing because I gotta like redo all that all the time. The lines, the reels. I'm really good at the fisherman's knot. Let's just say that. But I'm not good about saving saving the trees from the hooks and stuff. Okay. So right now there is a poll going on. Do you like turkey? And are you just saying yes because of the holidays coming up? Or do you really like it? Come on now. 9% of you said no. 91 said yes. So what I'm going to do now is if you want to hurry up and put your vote in, go ahead. But I'm going to end the poll sooner than later. Yeah. I saw like a big thing of liver next to the cow tongue at the Walmart. And my husband was like, do you want some liver? To my son Isaac. And he was like, ew, no. And I was like, ooh, look at that liver. That's nice liver. That's some nice thick liver there. I usually get the really thin, it's the same size liver, but it's like sliced up real thin so you can fry it in bacon grease real quick. Hi Isaac, good morning. Don't forget to put your drops in. Nobody went to school today. It's not even being counted, so I had to wave the bus on. Nobody would wake up. They were like, I don't need to go, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, great. Y'all crazy. He got the rest of the week off. The other kids did too. So I was like, all right, cool. Y'all staying home? Y'all cleaning. Get it done. Magically, because I'm going outside. I'm working on a chicken coop. They only have like a little bit of a roof.
In the rain?
Well, maybe.
It's raining. And then you have to take out the coop because it's flood.
Tanya informed us all that she was drinking coffee in her baby bottle.
What?
Aw, that's sweet. Sharon said, I've tried bacon, so I don't get any pork. I tell you B1 supplements before. You may need to add them again. Yeah. Tired Rick said, Bill, I'm hooked on coffee since I was about 8 years old. I think I was about 10 when I started to actually drink it. I remember going to funerals and they'd shove all us kids in like the back room, and in the back room there'd be like a coffee pot and there'd be sugar and cream, and all of us kids would make like the sweetest coffee. We'd chug it down, and like the parents and stuff would be like, why are these kids zooming around like this? You know, because we were all hyped up on coffee. Funerals were fun because there was coffee and you could add lots of sugar and lots of cream. Oh. Alright. So I was right there and they were talking about eating those pork chops. So I already saw that part. Thomas said he drank one today. So a coffee, you drank a coffee? Yes. And Sandy said, isn't one of the Teletubbies. Sandy. Smoked pork chops. Yum. Oh, man. And they have, like, some really thick pork chops over at the Food Lion. And they're always discounting them. You get 2 in a pack, and they're, like, this big. And they're, like, $3. It's good if you like pork. Like, if you wanted it. Like, sometimes I don't eat it. I don't eat it often. And when I do, I'm like, I'm gonna get that because it's all right. I tire of bacon too. I have those like where you don't want bacon for a while and it doesn't seem good, so you don't eat it. I get that, which is crazy for some of us to be like, "What are you talking about? I love bacon," but it happens. It happens. Okay, take that vitamin. I had to go. I went and got some D3 K2. I got it for Eloise, and I just figured she needed it. Because she doesn't really go outside. She goes outside, but she doesn't go out enough. And I was just like, you got to take this anyway during the winter. So I took some too. But I do not agree. The ingredients were like super natural, and you bought one, you got one free. So it ended up being like $5 a piece. This is at Walgreens. But I don't like what's in it. It does say multidextrin is in it. They got to keep it in there to keep the powdery stuff from caking. Ugh, it's awful. Awful stuff, honestly. But I took one yesterday. I was just like, maybe I need that. I need a boost of doing something. I need a boost. It's probably the salt. I haven't had a lot of salt. Usually when I don't take electrolytes, I get a little tired, a little groggy about doing stuff, and I need to like pep it up. So hopefully this will work. Oh, all right. That's where I missed this one. Bill said I caught my first largemouth bass at my dad's campground on my first cup of coffee. I think it was 11 or 12. That's awesome. And you had cream and sugar. And now you're hooked on fishing, Bill. Smoked pork ribs ain't bad. Smoked pork ribs are awesomely delicious. Yes, they are. Smoked anything is great. That's true. Like smoked blue cheese. Oh my gosh. If you haven't, do it. Okay. Let's see. George said, Bill, I've caught one bass in my life. I was using sweet corn as bait for carp, and a bass grabbed it on the retrieve. That's awesome. Okay, so where Retired Rick's from, they have turkey bowling there, and you think it's stupid. How could you? And Wendy says they have the turkey trot. Yeah, they do a turkey trot in Ohio. They do. They might have something here. I don't know. I haven't looked into it. And Sharon stopped the multivitamins because, as they mostly do not do much, you switched out for beef liver. Yeah. I used to take beef liver a lot, and then I just didn't. Because it's like $30 for a nice, clean bottle of it. Bill hasn't been fishing in a while. Emma Jam says, I don't think we have turkey bowling in Oklahoma, but it sounds like something people would do here. Yeah, right? My bowling name was Tony. I want Tony. Hey, Tony, get over here. It's our bowling. All right. I like corn on the cob. Oh my gosh, never heard of that used for bait. Wonder if it'll work for our fish. It might, yeah. Isn't that like cheating? I saw some dude, because I was trying to learn how to fish. So I watched some YouTube, you know, just to know how to do the knots and all that jazz, right? And with the open reels, because it looked complicated for some reason with open reels for me. So I had to like watch all this stuff. And then this guy is like, I'll show you how to catch all the fish. And he takes like a bag of corn that you would buy for deer hunting, and he kind of like throws it in the lake. And he's like, you got to make sure nobody's around. And I was like, what is this? And then he's like, has corn on his bait, on his hook, or a little square of cheese or something weird, and he's like, this is how you get the fish. And I was like, what is this? Sounds like cheating to me, but okay. Let's see. Mama's bowling name was Jack. Jonathan sent me photos of a successful sea fishing trip off of Florida with Elaine's dad yesterday. That's nice. Elaine is. Let's see, I started eating beef liver also, but doctor says I need my vitamin 50 plus, so I guess it might help me. I don't know, man. Doctor tells you a lot of things, right? Do you want to believe it? Do you want to believe it? I mean, whatever. Can't hurt, right? Josephine, I got your pics on the bragging board. LOL. Oh, man. I need to write down your email address, Rick, when you do that, so I can, like, send you my bragging board pic. It's kind of a funny idea, but... Alright. Centrum Silver and the like are not good ones. Do your research on that if you think... Yeah, because I was going through the vitamins, and, for Eloise, and a lot of them had a lot of sugar as the first ingredient. And I'm like, what is this? This isn't vitamins. This is sugar candy capsules, you know? Uh-oh, I jumped the chat. Aaron, are you the local turkey bowling champ? Sadly, I'm not, Brian. I don't know where their turkey bowling happens here. I could Google it. It probably happens in Nashville, probably around the Franklin area, maybe, where the crazy rich hippies live. Okay. You probably don't. All right, let me keep going. However, I used to take 20 plus supplements a day, so the beef liver is cheap. Yeah, yep, I see how that is. Yep, I skip the chat a lot. Juliet's still here listening, and she wish I were retired, Rick. I had to drag myself 15 inches from my bed in my PJs to start to work. Oh, Juliet, it's okay. At least you're here. There it is. And Grandma said putting them in the ground meat gets the folate and the nutrients into people, and making Mexican style chorizo out of it spices it up so the whiners don't complain. I wonder why mine don't keep up with the likes. I don't know what that means. Let's see, I specify the type because this stuff from Spain or Portugal looks like a snack stick. Oh. When do you have to keep everything mild because the spicy doesn't sell? That's sad. Everybody likes to be bland. Tanya. Super bland. What is that, the normal SpongeBob? And it was like all smooth. That one makes it. I saw that and I just could not stop laughing. You're so normal. Sandy said, I like the orange vanilla Waterloo. Orange and vanilla is not my flavor, but I do buy it when I see it sometimes, because sometimes I like it. I get you. George loves liver, but his recent experiment with raw liver didn't end well. Oh, God. You know, I don't know if you heard this, but you know, our ancients came up with a thing called fire. And I'm pretty sure they cooked the meat on the fire. It didn't have to be, like, totally raw. Especially if it's organ meat. I feel like that would make you sick, too, just eat it. I mean, I don't know. Don't let me, like, knock it before you try it. But if you like Jell-O, yeah, raw liver there. Locally sourced, right? Oh my God. See, it means only 5 likes is what I see, but there's more than 5. Shouldn't have to keep refreshing the live. Oh, so when, yeah, I see. That's what happens with the likes sometimes. It's like, all right, everybody, let me stop this poll. If you like turkey, we're ending the poll. Although, honestly, turkey is carnivore. It's okay. It's not bad. The best part probably is the darker meat, maybe, would be better. I never heard of, like, they have something, what is it? Like the oyster of the turkey or something? There's something crazy, and it's supposed to be, like, really good. And I tried to find it once, It's like near the legs or something. The leg of the turkey. It's weird. And Retired Rick says, Mexican sausage, question mark? Is that true? Is that what chorizo is? I only like turkey if it's not dry. And that is why I am going to inject that sucker with melted butter. It's going to be awesome. Maybe you're the only no, even as a kid, you've never liked it. It's always been so dry. And that's why they have gravy. And congratulations, carnivores. Guess. Why is that funny, Aaron? Because I said it like you. That's why. Guess what the Homestead How folks have now come up with. Carnivore gravy. And it was a booming video. Because apparently you guys are missing your gravy, which is okay. Okay, whatever you like. It's so gross. I didn't even watch it. I was like, that's stupid. Eat a steak. That's my Mitch channeling. That's dumb. Why are you doing that? Just eat a steak. Why would you? Get with it. Get with the program. All right, let's go back to the strange news stories. Thanksgiving-a-ka, the mashup holiday. In 2013, Thanksgiving and Hanukkah lined up, giving us a legendary hybrid holiday. That's right, Thanksgiving-a-ka. People made menorahs shaped like turkeys, menorkies. They were even eating turkey with latkes. It was like a Marvel crossover of food holiday event. And honestly, they should have made a Hallmark movie about it. That's right. I said it. Not really, but why did that make it as weird news? Okay. So the next story, I need to look up something really quick on it. Gobble and Waddle. Did you guys know that was the names of the pardoned turkeys this year? It's just Gobble and Waddle. There you go. And they said this was a more serious one. Every year the president pardons 2 turkeys. Meanwhile, millions of turkeys are not so lucky. Some activists have pointed out that the pardoned turkeys usually come from large industrial farms where conditions can be pretty rough and tough. I really don't know the guidelines on like the Butterball farm or any other turkey commercial farm, how they are. Like how the Tyson chicken are raised, which is totally lame, and the farmer doesn't get paid if they put windows in their little chicken raising barn thing for the chickens. And they can't have windows. They have a huge industrial fan. And there's actually one on Highway 70. There's like 3 chicken farms that popped up it's one chicken farm, but they've got 3 buildings that popped up. They can't have windows. It's artificial light. They've never seen the sunshine, you know what I'm saying? To keep them probably from getting some disease. But it's always the chicken farms that get the disease anyway. It doesn't matter. But they're not allowed to have windows. The farmer won't get paid. They have people, they hire them to come in at night and like grab all the chickens. Do they break their necks then? I don't know. I don't know how the processing goes. There was something on PBS I was watching, and I felt so bad for this farmer. You found butter carved into a turkey and you had to have it. They had it last year at my store and the Food Line, and they didn't have it. All they had was the butter Christmas tree. So we bought the butter Christmas tree. I wanted the turkey. I was so mad. I couldn't find the turkey. Where'd you get your butter turkey, Tanya? Maybe I have a store that is similar, and I'll go look for it. All right. Anyway, back to my ramble about terrible Tyson chicken. But I don't know if like turkeys are raised the same because they're bigger birds. Do they have like a bigger turkey hut and they're not allowed to go out? Are they allowed to go out? Sometimes when you see the commercial turkeys, they look like they're outside but no grass. And then the regenerative turkeys get to be in little containment units and they get to be pulled around so they get grass. Because turkeys, one of their main things that they like to eat is grass. They like the grass, man. They're all for it. Cheech turkey, chong turkey, whatever they like. They like that grass. Okay, so and the White House tries to make it cute. Last year, their birds were named. Last year, it was Peach and Blossom. This year, it is Gobble and Waddle. You should name that to my turkey. Oh, my turkey started to gobble. I'm so excited about this. I went outside and he was like, oh, and I'm like, hey, gobbles. One of them actually do it. And he did the whole turkey strut. And I was like, that'll do, turkey. That'll do. They're saying it's a weird mix of wholesome tradition and uncomfortable reality. Perfect for the Thanksgiving conversation, right? I guess. But it should just bring up, like, man, these little chickens need to be outside. These little turkeys need to be outside. God put them outside first, and humans decided, nope, that's not how you farm. That's how you not farm. You wish you could send me one. Was it at a local store? I'm going to have to look. My local store stopped, like, stocking the fun stuff. They had the other things. So it's like, I saw it last year. I didn't get it last year. My husband was always pointing out, like, look at that turkey. That's great. This is the butter carved turkey. I can make mine. Maybe. I'll have some butter kind of get soft. Form it into a huge ball. And I'll give it to Loretta and tell her to carve it with her special little carving knives. Make me a turkey. Do that with the cow. They do that with cows. They have a huge butter sculpture of a cow. All right, let's see. Let's do weird family side dishes. Do you guys have any old memories of like weird holiday family side dishes? Like really weird ones, like your aunt brought something, or I don't know. This first one, these are actual dishes that people were sharing on the internet, and one's called seafoam salad, lime jello, canned pears, and cream cheese. I was like, what? Do they mix it all together? Do you put the canned pears in last with the jello? You don't add the water to the jello, but would you use just the water in the canned pears water? I don't even know how you do that. There's one, we call it miracle salad, and we do, it's like an old recipe, I think, but it was like jello and Miracle Whip, and you added mandarin oranges to it, and maybe there was like mini marshmallows, I don't remember, or was it cottage cheese? It was weird, okay? It was just weird. But it helped with the really dry turkey, right? Retired Rick said, green bean casserole, yummy, but I won't eat that one anymore either. You got sound? Yeah, one of my kids was like, are you going to make the green bean casserole? And I was like, I used to make it every year, and nobody would eat it, and I'd feed it to the chickens. Sandy said, I make hamburger soup with butter, heavy cream, and cheese. Cheryl Grandma said, my daughter went to the store last night, and she'll go again today, and maybe tomorrow. I forgot to pick up napkins and paper towels, because I like to use just my regular ones, but, you know, you get fancy. Thanksgiving. Let's see. I spilled my coffee. It tastes funny now. I don't know if I like that salty water. Or the flavor, I should have got plain. Alright, I'll eat it. I'll drink it. What about Dragon Barf? AKA Watergate salad? Now I know of Waldorf salad. My mom makes it. Every year she makes a Waldorf salad. But I've never heard of a Watergate salad. I'm going to have to look that one up. I haven't seen that one. Let me see. Let's see. Watergate salad. I'm going to have to... Yep. I'm intrigued. I don't know what that is. What is Okay, it's a sweet, fluffy salad and a simple dessert salad that became popular in the 1970s. And it's made with pistachio instant pudding mix, crushed pineapple, whipped topping, mini marshmallows, and chopped pecans. Okay. I'm having brisket and turkey. Yeah. I'm good. Well, at least we know those lovely recipes. There's some weird Miracle Whip ones. Oh, okay, let me go back to the next thing. I've seen pictures of this. A bologna cake layered with ranch flavored cream cheese frosting. If you like ranch and bologna, that is your thing. Go for it. This one, I have no idea what's going on here. Velveeta blocks with carrots baked inside of it. What? Cheesy carrots? Cheesy, it's in Velveeta because it's not real. Cheesy gross carrots? I don't know.
Well, that makes sense. You're on the spike guy.
Brian goes, I'm like the frontier man. I like red meat. There it is. Let's see. Now I'll go back to the comments, which pop out that chat. Go up, see if you guys have any funky, weird recipes you know about. Dragon barf. Am I that maniacal? Will I make that for my kids? They won't eat it. It would be like a waste. The longer you stay away, the easier it gets. Tired Rick said, sweet potatoes are low carbs. Just eat a small one with supper, says Dr. Barry. That's if your stomach can handle it. I've had, was it a Queen Anne squash? Like I thought, you know, it's keto, it's buttery and salty, it looks kind of good. I'll try some of it. And what it did to my stomach was all night. It was like squeeze, 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 squeeze. I did not like that. I did not like that at all. And then I looked it up because I just had this idea that maybe it's high in oxalates. Or is it? And I looked it up and it is. It is. See, Bill Cook says, since I'm making bacon, I'm gonna grab a second cup and add bacon grease to the coffee. You know, I was making bacon the other day and the bacon grease came out so nice because I didn't burn the bacon and it looks so good. And I was like, that'd be so good in some coffee right now. But I didn't do it. And I've gotta be good and keep my fat down so I can burn my fat off. I think that's how it works. Not sure. Beef broth for hamburger soup. Okay, here's one. Lemon jello with crushed pineapple or orange jello with mandarins. Any, yeah. I use the juice as part of the water. So I heard the trick was not to use the juice, the mandarin juice at all, and just mix it all together with the whipped cream. It works, I think. It stays more fluffy and doesn't kind of melt unless it's warm outside. Which I think it's supposed to be kind of chilly for us. And then Friday morning is going to be like 20 degrees. Oh, it's a little bit of the weather. I did that. Let's see. Donna Ray said, I'm asked to make the sweet potato hash every year. It is a hash of cubed sweet potatoes, onions, bacon, and apples sauteed in bacon fat. And I'm still bringing this year, but I'm not eating it. But actually, that sounds good. That's a good one. My son was like, where's the yams? Where I was like, you guys don't eat this stuff. What are you talking about? He was like, well, I want my yams. He never eats it. Nobody eats it. All those traditional sides, I've always made them. Nobody ate them. So we kind of bare bones Thanksgiving. It's just, you know, this year, it used to be cheesy Brussels sprouts for the kids because they like the cheesy Brussels sprouts. It's cheesy, I got a big thing of broccoli. Yeah, cheesy broccoli. They're going to make that horrible potato salad we talked about because we might have guests that actually eat the thing. And then, I don't even know if the chickens eat it after I make it. Even though they're not supposed, they're supposedly, chickens don't have taste buds. So you would think they would eat this horrible potato salad. They don't. They don't. I think they do eat the potatoes out of it. I don't remember. I don't even think raccoons eat it. But I gotta make it. What's the other thing that we make? Mashed potatoes, Vada wanted them. And what else am I making? I don't know. They're not gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat some turkey. I may have some turkey. I may have some. I'm definitely gonna have the brisket. I think that's great. Or I might not even eat it all. Sometimes I'm just not hungry. I'll do it, but I won't eat it until later. Let's see. Let's scroll back just a little bit. Something about cream cheese. So let me go back a little bit. I might have missed something. Did I miss something? Okay. What are you thickening? She says. Retired Rick. How do you thicken it? Are we talking about the gravy? You make the carnivore gravy with the bone broth and heavy cream now. Oh, do you like that? Is it good? Just kidding. No. Chickens eat oatmeal with coarse pepper. They aren't bright. They don't taste it because they don't have the chicken. They don't have the taste buds. It's a weird fun fact about chickens. They don't have taste buds, and they do fly. Is there anything else they don't do? All mine are molting. They look so funny. I need to get some footage of that. Alright, let's see. We're thickening some gravy. Yeah, they try to keep the bird flu out, but they're also given, they give them all the antibiotics and they give them the shots for Marek's disease and all sorts of things which you don't really need if you're keeping them healthy. It's the one off the Amish grocery store. You can find weird things. Oh, so we have an Amish grocery store that Vada wants to go check out. Maybe they might have it. I might go on an adventure just for fun. Later today. We gotta go to the dump today. I was gonna go yesterday, but we had Boy Scouts, so I had like some trash in the back of the truck, and I was like, I'm not taking it out. And then it rained, so everything's wet. And where our dump is, it's close to where the kids' doctors are, so I'm gonna just load up the car, dump all the trash, because, you know, holidays, they're gonna have a day or two of closures. Get all the trash in there, and just go to the doctor's appointment. Hopefully I don't get water all over me. I think I'll just go in overalls. They're used to my crazy. Let's see. Yeah. Amish grocery store. Yep. I hope they're open. They should be. It's Tuesday.
Then you have to get the day shift for one job and night shift for the other. So almost walking up for an hour.
And Retired Rick says, I like cream cheese, so that sounds great instead of cornstarch. Yeah, that'll thicken things. And the Hannafords up here have the holiday shaped butter. Yeah, we just have the Christmas tree one. I bought it. Yeah, it's like $4.99. Let's see. We did the hamburger stew. And the funny, weird jello salads. Tired Rick said, I'm going to my sister's for Thanksgiving. God, I hope I can turn down the bad stuff. They eat all the junk food. Oh, just eat a lot of that turkey. It'll fill you up. And walk away. Drink coffee. Drink coffee. You do fizzy water too. Keep you full. Get out of there. When you're just like, oh man, I could just have a little bit of this. It'll be fine. Turn your butt around. Go outside. Go outside. Walk around a little bit. Just try to like, no, I'm not doing it. You are not the boss of me. Sweet looking things. You're not the boss. Because you're not. Like, it makes you hurt. It makes me hurt. That's why I'm like, no, it's poison. Poison. It's true. It's not meter to check my blood sugar. Yes, I do. CGM to check your blood sugar. The TV is kind of loud. That is the washing machine. I think you're hearing the washing machine or Loretta and Petrus talk. Drinking water and salt too help. Yep. That does help. tell everybody you're a carnivore, and they'll be like, oh my god, you're gonna die of a heart attack. And then they'll be like, nah, just fill up my plate with all the meats. I'm good. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. Okay, so I kind of want to finish. I think I have one more weird story. Let me see. Thanksgiving disasters. All right. Thanksgiving is also the #1 day for kitchen fires, mainly thanks to turkey fryers. Fryers and fires. Isn't that great? People drop dozens of frozen birds into boiling oil. It's like they're reenacting a Mythbusters episode. Boom! Instant fireball. And then there's my favorite story. Someone roasted this is not my favorite story, but this actually happened. Someone roasted their turkey, opened it up, and found their cat's tail sticking out of the cavity. Turns out the cat crawled in for a nap before the cooking. The cat survived, but oh my gosh, imagine explaining that to your guests. Check that cavity before you put it in, before you cook it. Oh my god, that's awful. That poor kitty. Could you imagine? Like, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Alright, and then we have the internet's weirdest Thanksgiving memories. Sorry, the washing machine is now in the spin cycle. Tired Rick said, since I started carnivore, my blood sugars are awesome, and I don't check very often. Just checked them last Friday, and it was 88 right out of bed. That's good. That's a good number. That's a really good number. Okay. One person dropped their turkey off the balcony. Another put salt instead of sugar in the pumpkin pie. Someone's dog stole the entire turkey off the counter during prayer. That's a sitcom at that point, isn't it? I'm trying to hurry up, guys. We're in our hour. Okay, story number 10. Maya turkey worship. And finally, did you know that the ancient Mayans didn't just eat turkeys, they worshipped them? Turkeys were symbols of power and prestige. Imagine telling a Mayan priest that 1,000 years later, their sacred bird is being deep fried in peanut oil next to someone's garage. History is humbling. Alright, that's today's cup of weird Thanksgiving news for all you keto, carnivore, coffee, and ice water affiliates. Which story was your favorite? Do you remember them? Do you remember what we're talking about today? Yeah? How could that cat survive if the turkey was cooked to the correct temperature? Exactly. I think they probably went to baste the turkey, because you know how you baste it every 30 minutes or something? They probably opened what was like, what the hell's that? That looks like a cat tail. How the heck could the cat get in there? I don't have an extra turkey to try to shove a cat in there and see if it fits, but my cats are too big. It's probably not a good idea anyway. Wendy said the weird stuff's fun. Good! What are we not preaching, Rick? I know you got this. You are a goater. Got it. It's the Wakanda thing or something. Goaters. Do it. Do you guys have a weird Thanksgiving moment? Okay, guys, I'm gonna ruin Thanksgiving. This was the first time we were doing the freaking rotisserie above the grill. That Weber came out with a rotisserie thing that sits on the grill. You plug it in, and I watched somebody do it online, so I was like, I got this, I can do this. So the turkey got too tender, and it actually dropped and hit the grate. And I was like, I ruined Thanksgiving. It doesn't look like a turkey anymore. I had that happen to me. I dropped the turkey once, but I didn't tell anybody because it was too hot. Picked it up really fast. 5-second rule. Nobody died. We're good. We're all here. We've done that. And then the year that we all got food poisoning from frying a turkey, because we haven't fried a turkey in forever, and my husband did it. And I don't think it was the turkey that got us sick. I'm pretty sure it was like a side dish or something, you know? And everybody swore it was the turkey though, so we decided that it was the turkey. It could have been a pie. Honestly, it could have been a pie. But yeah, since then we haven't really made turkey for a long time.
Who gave you a job flex?
We can end with the butterball dance.
Well, I'm not
Alright, let me find it. I was like, my moves aren't that great. I rewatched my dancing. It's so fun. Let's see. Can I come in here and butter dance? You know? I used to get the turkey leg. Turkey leg's the best!
She got hot balls. What a woman. They spin like disco balls. What a woman. Her butt goes like a disco ball. What a woman. She got hot balls. She spins it, spins it, spins it, spins it like a top.
I can't spin a ball.
But a woman. Spins it, spins it, spins it like a top.
I'm gonna learn it.
She got hot balls. What a woman. They spin like disco balls. What a woman. Her butt goes like a disco ball.
There's something I can do. Hold on. Let me see.
She got hot balls.
Where is it? There was something I was gonna do. I think I can do it, but I gotta see it. It's gotta load. Let me see if I can do it. Figure something out. Engage with your audience. No, that's not it. Darn. And this is in the studio. I have to go to the regular YouTube probably. Guys, all have a great rest of your day. We're on the spin cycle anyway. Spinning it. I'm like, it's not. As a mom of a bazillion, let me let you know that
it's old school.
I know I have the best music. You're welcome. View my channel and see if I could do it. I saw it. If I can't, what I'm gonna do is mention it tomorrow. Do it then. I gotta wait for this computer's kind of slow out here. Hold on. Maybe. Let's see. Support. Membership. Let me see if I can do it. Congratulations, Sandy, Juliet, Granny Boo, John, Charger Mopar. You're all goaters now, like real ones. Enjoy your 1 month free membership because Thanksgiving or something. I'm a bit off, but I think I will go live after you, Erin. Okay. Goodbye, everybody, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. I don't have much on the members only, but yeah, we got more members now for the month. Bye.